second ago, it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And a run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Come back, come back.
Watson on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Again, it's Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Ryan fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on third down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come back, come back.
On 1st down, Watson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger. Come back, come back. Two jet.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Black 22. Black 22.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Here's Ryan. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Get up! Gun, gun, gun!
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Get up! Hey, Charlie, that's 25! 11!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go! 21! Hey, express, express! 21!
They go play action now. Ryan. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, got 22!
Now Ryan on first down. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
21!
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it. 10 more there and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Let's go, let's go! Wait! Wait!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And no return on this. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Down. Who ready? Who ready? Tiger. 2 jet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Underneath from Miller. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tiger.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Come back, come back. Two jet, come back. Two jet. Come back, come back. Blue 80. Two jet, two jet.
Out of the gun, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Gun, gun, gun. Hey, wait. 11. 22. Check. Lucky. 21. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Yeah. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Get out. 39.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They give him a gain of 38.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
First carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Go. Get up. Hey, wait.
Again, it's Smith. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire.
Duke Dawson picks it. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go. Hey, wait.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the deep.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Blue 80. Reset. I got him.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard, can slide up to the second level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Richmond. Tiger. Watch the shift. Come back. Mike's by board. Come back. Squeeze, double. Come back. Do jet. Shift.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down after a good game. That goes for a game.
Always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to throw, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
21.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw again is Ryan. Stepping up, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home.
Bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Green the line. Green the line. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Left.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gun! Hey, gun! 21!
To throw from his end zone. Ryan, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Ryan. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with power when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Black 22! Black 22! Tiger!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Watson. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Richmond!
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll try the air now with Watson. Escape, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sean Lee in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Richmond!
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. By buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Sean Lee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Airing this one, and that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him with people. But also, he can run. I mean, his speed is absolutely surprising to a lot of people.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Watson on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 58 yards. Here's Watson. Now he'll escape to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Watson going to throw on third and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Out, valet, walk out, all these things I lost. I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy, man. We been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, on tour, round blew up. Copped that new rape from them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up.